What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with that quick analysis on the NBA playoffs and the bubble. We're going to talk about my Boston Celtics today. They blew out Toronto throughout the entire game. It was absolutely amazing to watch them do that. Even though I still feel like the series is going to be competitive, for people that don't know, I picked Celtics in seven just because I feel like this is a good matchup. Toronto is very deep. They're very smart. They're a team with high IQ as a whole team. And I feel like we did get helped by the Raptors. They missed a lot of layups, a lot of bunnies. They turned the ball over in sticky situations. And they missed a lot of spot up threes that we know they're going to make in the future, but we're going to be ready. And this is a test. I think the Celtics needed this. Like I told y'all throughout the whole playoffs, a lot of people thought the Celtics was good. A lot of people thought the Celtics was contenders in the Eastern Conference, but at the same time, we still have to see it to believe it. And they're a young group. That's the thing. Kimba has never got out of the first round. Tatum has, but he never did it as the best player on the team. Brown never played the role that he has right now. Tice has been a role player, but he has never played at this type of level either as a starter. And then you look at Marcus Smart. He had got hot from three, which he's capable of, but can he consistently do that throughout the whole series? So I'm not questioning my Celtics. I just feel like we handled our business. We got the job done. We played the right way. Even when we had the lead, we didn't get rattled. We didn't make a bunch of mistakes in a row to let them continue to get back in the game. We was able to get the lead, build upon it, and put them away. And that's what you want to see from a championship team. You don't want to give a team confidence. You don't want to give them swagger. You don't want to give them believe and hope. Just because if they feel that they can beat you, they feel like they find weaknesses in your defense, they're going to go out there and try to attack you. And I feel that the Celtics kept them at the bay. The Celtics kept putting it on them. They never, eased up. They just went. And that's what you usually don't see out of an inexperienced or young team. A lot of the time they make mistakes, take bad shots, or get a little lackadaisical, and teams can come back and make it more competitive. And the Celtics didn't allow the Raptors to do that. And that's impressive just because they are the number two seed. And the Raptors are a team that can get hot. They are a team that can create with Van Fleet and Lowry. And then you have Siakam on the inside. Marcus Gasol can knock down shots if you give him room like they was doing. And then you look at Ibaka. He knocked down a couple shots in the beginning, but they never could really ride it because the Celtics continue to attack them. And I like my Celtics right now. I'm feeling a lot more confident than I did because I feel like we was ending the season a little rocky. We was not closing out games. We was blowing leads, and we was making a lot of mental mistakes in the fourth quarters. And I was like, I see what everybody say, especially when Tatum was playing his best basketball. But I also had my questions for my Celtics. I wasn't quick to crown them elite team, and what I always try to tell people, one of the main reasons why I didn't crown the Celtics as an elite team or a contender, because when you look at the when you look at the Bucks, when you look at the Lakers and you look at the Clippers, if you say that the Celtics can't beat those teams in a 7-game series and those are the three best teams in the NBA, then you're not a contender. When you're a contender, you should be able to beat any team in the NBA playoffs, and then you should be able to advance and win the title. If you saying that they're not on those three teams level, then you're saying they're not contenders because those are the three teams you have to beat, or one of the three or two of the three to win a championship. And if people feel like they couldn't do it, then they are not technically contenders. But people are high on my Celtics, and that's a good thing because they are young. They have continually to prove each and every season. Kimba Nee looks a lot better. He's playing a lot better, and he is a threat just because he put a lot of pressure on the defense with his jump shooting and his ability to get to the paint. But he also showing that he's trusting his teammates and he's finding his teammates a little bit more than he did throughout Charlotte and throughout the regular season. And I like that because Kimba has never been known as an elite playmaker or elite passer, but he has always been known as an aggressive scorer. And now he's merging the two, which is important because when Gordon Hayward is out, you lose that extra creator, you lose that extra ball handler, and somebody will have to resume that responsibility because they have nobody to literally replace what Gordon Hayward can do currently on his roster that was already in the rotation before he went down. So I'm liking that Kemba has raised that up. I'm liking that Kemba is so aggressive still, and I'm liking the fact that Jaylen Brown. He was known as a non-shooter in college, in high school, and coming into the NBA. I saw Jaylen Brown at Summer League. He struggled to score at the rim. He struggled to make free throws. He struggled from mid-range, and he struggled from three. I'm here today to tell you he can knock down threes, contest it off the dribble, and spot up. He can get to the paint, knock down fadeaways and mid range, and also can get to the paint and dunk and finish. And he's a better free throw shooter because the work that he put in, he loved the game, he enjoyed the game, and he still is a great defender too. And that's one of the reasons why I picked my Celtics to win, because they're longer, they're bigger, and they're skilled. But they also can guard the small lineup that Nick Nurse liked to do with guys like Kyle Lowry and Van Fleet on the floor. They can attack them, but they also can defend them and stay in front of them, making it tough for them to penetrate, which open up a lot of opportunities for their bigs and their guards, like, let's say, of OG to get spot up threes, or Kyle Lowry to get spot up threes, or even Brad Fleet if he's getting the spot up three and Kyle Lowry's handling the ball. You take that away when they can't beat you off the dribble, and you take that away when you don't have to collapse or help to close up that paint, so they will be forced to kick it out as a counter. So I felt like that was going to be good, and the Celtics did an excellent job. But expect this series to be a lot tougher. Toronto made a lot of mental mistakes, which is rare from a veteran team, especially one with a nucleus that just went through 4 rounds and became a champion. I was surprised that they made a lot of those mistakes, and that they looked a little jittery. They looked like the Celtics was playing like, we can beat these guys. These guys have no shot against us. And the Raptors seemed like they was kind of finding themselves throughout the game and trying to find what works and what don't work. And that's a problem if it continues to happen, because the Celtics know who they are and they know what they usually do. And the Raptors didn't take them away from that. They didn't make them switch it up. And the Celtics just kept on grooving throughout the whole entire game. So I like this series, and Nick Nurse, he'll be ready. He's gonna be thinking and trying to find defensive schemes and find ways to slow them down. The bad part about the Celtics is that, as we know, they're not deep. So it is kind of easy if you can slow down the starters or keep up with the starters, then you have a shot to beat the Celtics, because that's where more of their points and assists and rebounds and defense is going to come from. And that's something that we all know throughout this entire season. But it means more because they don't have Gordon Hayward at all throughout this whole series. As if they do win this series, he'll be available. But if they don't, I don't think he's going to come back. And that's unfortunate, because that's another scorer and playmaker that you would need on the court to help you offensively. So I think that we got a lot of good takeaways from the Celtics. I think they came out the right way. I feel like they played the right way. And I feel like even when the Raptors making mistakes and missing shots, they still never took their foot off their neck, and they just went for the kill. And even when the Raptors was hitting some shots, the Celtics came back and hit them back, and then they had built upon the lead. So that's fun. That's good. And if you're a Celtics fan, you feel good right now about how the Celtics played in game one, and you do feel good about the series if everybody can stay healthy, that they can beat this Raptors. It might not happen in 5, it might not happen in 6, it might take them all 7 games, but at least you know the Celtics are on or at the level of the Toronto Raptors, and they already had beat the Philly team. Even though they didn't have Ben Simmons, I think they would have beat them anyway. So maybe the Celtics, what the point of the video is, maybe they are championship contenders this season, especially if they can get Gordon Hayward back to play the Bucks if they beat Miami, or if they play Miami. I think we match up good against them too, and we can get them a run for the money. And that's something that can be very exciting to see too. It's going to be tough getting to the NBA Finals, but you wouldn't have it no other way, as it prepare you for tougher teams, and it challenges you and pushes you, and it brings the best out of you if you do succeed and you do win those series. But that's the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think. Are the Boston Celtics contenders? Can they win a championship this year? And do you really think that they can beat a team like the Lakers, the Bucks, or the Clippers to get that title? Or do you feel like they're going to come up short? Or do you feel like Toronto is going to get them in the end? It was a lucky game one and we were going to lose. Whatever you feel, let me know in the comment section, as I read every single comment that you guys post. Also, check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that liked on Facebook. Also, I have over 1,000 videos on my channel about basketball and the NBA. So if you're new to the channel and you like this video, check out my older videos. I have breakdowns of players, legends, rookies, and even Summer League breakdown. I also do cover Summer League. Not only that, I cover the NBA draft, free agency, trade deadline, season preview, top 10 lists, and I also give you discussions just like this and playoff predictions. So if you like videos every day, all year round, this is the channel for you. So subscribe. Also like the video. For everybody that liked already, thanks for the love and support for that. Also subscribe. So if you subscribe and share, that helps the channel continue to grow. Sharing allows me to reach more people. The more people that reach, the more the channel can grow. The more people can see the videos, the better for me. That's a small thing I ask you guys to do to support the channel, as I do make content for free each and every day because I love and I do enjoy it, and this is what I want to do for my career. So thanks for everybody that supported it in their own way. Other than that, Quinn Wade basketball analysis, I'm gone. Check out my older videos. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll be back with another video on Tuesday. I'm gone. Enjoy y'all day.